Welcome to today's Live to Be Healthy exercise class. My name is Jessica, and today we will be using only one piece of equipment for the class. This is what we call our loop. This is a yellow loop. You may have a green loop or a red loop at your class as well. Most common color is yellow. So this is a resistance band that we'll be using in class today. So make sure everyone in the room has one of these loops sitting next to them. I'm going to set it aside quick as we do a warm-up without it. But we're going to do a 30-minute class today. It's going to include a warm-up, the exercises with the yellow loop, and a cool down. All in 30 minutes. So let's get started. All right. So all the exercises I do today, you can do in a standing position or a seated position. I'm also going to show you plenty of modification options. So if you have any limitations as far as mobility, any surgeries, or unable to do any of the exercises, I will provide a modification for you as well. The modifications can also allow you to increase the intensity of your workout or to decrease the intensity and the difficulty of the workout for you. All right. I'm so excited to have you in class. We're going to start by warming up and taking lots of good deep breaths. So let's start here with opening up those arms, reaching up. Inhale and exhale. Oh, we're breathing through that nose, exhaling through the mouth. Inhale and exhale. And again, inhale and exhale. This time, let's reach it over to the side. Reach as far as you can. You might be reaching up. You might be reaching just to the side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Keep reaching. Reach out in front of you this time. Get that twist. In front of you and twist. In front of you and twist. All right. Shoulder rolls to the back, one shoulder at a time. Bringing that shoulder up to the ear, reaching to the back and setting it down. Up, back and down, up, back and down. You can lead a little bit more with the elbows. Let's get a full range of motion with those arms. And bring them all the way up like you're doing a back crawl, like you're swimming. All right, same thing, forward. Let's do two shoulders at a time. Loosen up those elbows. Good, now one shoulder at a time. It's gonna start to look like a front crawl. Make it bigger, like a windmill. Ooh. All right. Good. Stretch those arms forward. You might even lace those fingers together or grab those hands and push. And then do it to the back. Lace those hands behind you. All right, to the front again. If you can't lace them, just push. Just push front. And then push back. Reach. Push front. And push back. Good. All right, let's stretch out that neck. I'm going to take that chin, drop it down to my chest. Point it up towards the ceiling. We're going to do 3 of each of these. Down to the chest. Up to the ceiling. and back to center. From here, we're gonna go side to side, moving that neck side to side, right and left. And dropping that chin to a circle, stretching out that neck. And back to center. Very good. Drop that ear to the shoulder. So my face is going to stay forward, my chin stays forward, and I'm just going side to side. All right. We're going to move to warming up those legs. So if I bring you down here into a march, you're marching with those legs. You can also do this seated in the chair march. Side to side, tap those heels. Side to side, tap those heels. Keep tapping and tap and tap and tap. Right and left, right and left. Keep going. Swing those arms. Get that heart rate up a little bit. All right. We're going to try some squats here. We're going to come back down to that chair and bring ourselves up. Try to stand. If you need to, use the hand railings on the side of your chair, up and down a little bit. You can do this without hands. That's great. If not, just stay seated in your chair. I want you to push nice and strong. Push still. Use these leg muscles to try to lift yourself up. Use those arms. Good. Try. All right. Let's tap out those legs one more time. Bring it to the front. Tap, tap. All right. 4 more. You got it. 3, 2, last one, and done. All right, grab that loop. I'm gonna pull my chair a little closer to you. I have the loop, okay? A couple ways to hold the loop. First of all, your loop should be one piece, okay? There's no seams, there's no rips, there's no tears, there's no knots. If your loop is broken or ripped or torn, has a hole in it, you need to throw it away and get a different loop, okay? So here's your loop. It's nice and safe. We're gonna hold it a couple ways. Sometimes I will hold it with my thumbs like this. Sometimes I will hold it with a whole grip like this, okay? Few ways to hold this loop, okay? We're gonna start with our arms and our upper body workout today. Then we will move to our lower body, okay? So to start with, I'm gonna take this loop right in front of me, drop it to my knees, lift it overhead. Drop it to my knees, lift it overhead. Now, this can be super simple. If you want to challenge yourself, you're gonna add more resistance by stretching the loop out wider. When I hold that into like a static position, it's gonna force my muscles to work a little bit harder. Otherwise, just hold it nice and simple. The loop can be loose, down and up. Make it harder, go wider. Down and up, all the way to your lap. Again, if you're doing this in a standing position, the exercise looks the same. All right. Stop that loop right here and come to your chest. We're gonna hold it out right here. Again, I got my whole fist on this loop and I'm gonna press it to the side. Keeping it parallel to the ground. My elbows are nice and high. My shoulders are burning. My shoulders are working hard and I'm opening this up, okay? If you can't go that far, that's okay. You can just do a little press right here. Little press. Just keep the rope nice and tight. Keep that resistance. The further you go, the harder it's going to be. And rest. You should feel that here in your shoulders, okay? If you're feeling it in your neck, then you have too much tension in your neck. You need to lift your chin up, press your shoulders down, and relax that neck, okay? Then start again with those pulls. All right. And rest. Okay. One of my favorite exercises with the loop is to work on one arm at a time. So I still have my thumbs in here. I'm holding on to a nice grip. I'm going to put one arm down by my side. Okay. This arm is locked in to the side, locked in by my chair, locked in by my hip. The other one is going to give you a thumbs up. Okay. Thumbs up. And the arm is straight and I'm stretching out to the side. This is like a Y, a Y or a V. So as you can see, it looks just like a seatbelt going across my body. My one arm is locked in, the other arm is straight and working my shoulder up and back to do the lifting. Again, you don't have to go that far. You might only be able to go up to here today, and that is just fine. And relax. Okay, same grip. Other hand, lock it into your side. Lock it down here by your hip. The other hand gives you a thumbs up, leading up into the Y or the V, working that shoulder. Again, a shorter range of motion might be a little simpler. You can keep the elbow a little soft if you need to, but the real goal of this exercise is to keep that arm locked so that it works your shoulder and not your bicep. 3 more, just like this, right across your body. 2 more. And last one. All right. We're going to do all of those exercises one more time. So starting with the first one, loops in my lap, starting with it down here, raising it up. Down, up, down, up. 7 more. Breathe. Four more. 3, 2, and 1. All right. And relax those shoulders, shake them out a little bit. Take a breath. We're going to come up and have those arms parallel to the ground, giving that tension to the sides. Press, 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 press. 2 and 1. Again, I know this is tiring. This is a lot of work. Thankfully, we only are doing a 30-minute class, and so you're halfway done already. This is a great time to grab a drink of water. So drink on your water bottle, shake out those shoulders if you need. Take a quick rest and make sure that you catch your breath. We want you to be working hard, but we don't want to raise your heart rate too high that you become short of breath. All right. And before we do the last arm exercise, we're going to lock that arm into the side. Give me a thumbs up. Straighten that arm, and here we go. Doing the V or the Y across your chest and lifting up. Two more. Last one. And rest. Switch sides. Lock the other arm in. Give me a thumbs up. Arm comes extended outward and up. Good. The whole time I'm still focusing on nice deep breaths in through my nose, out through my mouth. 3, 2 more. Last one. And rest. Okay, this is your break. This is one of my favorite things to do, to take a little break, but still work some of that finger mobility. So if we have any piano players or guitar players in the room, you're probably really good at this. Some of you that have a little bit of arthritis or stiffness in your joints, this is a great exercise for you to do daily. You can do it with the loop. You can do it with a band. You could do it with a shoelace or a string. You could do it with a necktie or maybe an article of clothing. Women, you could do this with a piece of jewelry, okay? So what you're gonna do is take the loop in one hand and I'm gonna crinkle it up. You can only use one hand and you're gonna make the whole loop disappear. So I'm crinkling this all the way up, 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 up. Good, make it disappear. All right, you felt that. That's a lot of finger work, okay? Now, other side, same thing, only one hand. I'm using my fingers to wrinkle that up. Good. Oh, all gone. Okay. Little fun thing for you to do at home, keeps your fingers working so they don't get so stiff. You should just do this while you're sitting in your chair, watching TV, maybe even while you're reading a book. You can do this in bed at night or in the morning. Just wrinkle it up. Use those fingers. Pull that up. No cheating. One more time on the other hand. Wrinkle that up. There you go. Good job. Okay, we're gonna take our band and switch to the legs. So this is our break again. Grab your drink of water. Your heart rate should have came down a little bit from that finger exercise. Maybe the tension in your shoulders has subsided. So we're gonna move this to our legs. In order to do our legs, we're actually gonna have to hook the loop around our ankles and our knees. So in order to do this, you're gonna have to pick up your feet. And I want you to put both feet in the loop. So I have it around my knees. I'll show you from the side. You can see that the loop is around my knees, okay? Now, I'm gonna be seated in my chair. What I'm gonna do, stretch out my legs to open it up. You might wanna do one leg at a time. Tap to the side. The band gives you some resistance, so you should feel it in your leg muscles here, maybe a little bit on the inside, your hip flexors, and maybe in your glutes as well. For some of you, that's way too easy. So you need to grab your rope and give yourself some more tension so that the rope resistance is harder. You can also grab it like this, make it a little shorter or stronger so that you have to work a little bit harder to reach those legs side to side. We can go back to 2 at a time here for 10 and together. 9 together. 8 together. 7 together. 6, 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to singles. 1. And tap to the side. opening up that hip, using that glute muscle to pull that leg to the side. This is what the motion is when you maybe step off the couch or off a chair, off of your bed, and most importantly, out of a car. If you're getting in and out of a car, this helps to keep you mobile with this side step and stretching your hips to the side to prevent falls. Back to 2 legs at a time, out and in, 2 legs. Two more. And done. Good job. Another way to do that exercise would have been to stand up. So if you are able to stand, you can do that in a standing position where the tube is, the loop is still around right above my knees. I'm going to add some more resistance. What I can do is step side to side, step side to side. Okay, so some of you may be able to do this as well. This is another option. 4 more, 3 more, 2 more, last one, and rest. Nice job. All right. We're going to do another leg exercise here. I'm going to take the loop out of one leg and just place it underneath one foot. So you can see I have it on one foot, in the arch of my foot, and in one arm. Okay. What I'm going to do is put my hand face up and give myself a hug here into the chest. I'm going to hold it here so my arm is not moving. My leg is going to do the work, lifting my knee up and pushing it down. I also leaned back in my chair, up and down, focusing on just this leg. Okay, I'm going to show you what this exercise looks like from the side as well. So from the side, I leaned back in my chair, one leg, 4 more presses, 3, 2, and 1. My leg is doing all the work. My arm is not doing any work but holding it. But it's not, my arm is not moving, just my leg is moving. Switch to your other foot. Same thing, lean back in your chair, pull that arm up. Leg comes up and down, up and down, up and down. My arm stays in. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Woo, feel the burn. Good. We're going to do that one more time on each side here. Hopefully there's a staff in your class, or maybe your neighbor can help you if you need to switch the loop to the other foot. Just raise your hand, ask for some help. Again, get that foot in there. The loop is underneath the arch of my shoe. I'm going to grab the rope, palm up, tuck it into my chest, and here we go. This would be called a leg press, and it's actually a single leg press because you're doing one at a time. I'm working in the front of my leg here, the quadriceps muscles, and the back of my leg, which is my hamstring muscles. Also working my glutes and keeping my core tight for balance. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. And switch. Bring that arm up, rest it on your chest, lean back in your chair. Just the leg does all the work. Up and down with that knee. And you're breathing. right. Take your breath. I bet you're feeling that in your legs here. Good news is we only have one exercise left for today. Today's class is going by fast. All right, so this is going to be a full range of motion exercise. I'm going to take my loop above my head, stretch it back, bring it all the way down, reach as far as I can go. So nice and slow, all the way up, all the way down. When I come down, you can round out your back. Just keep your head lifted. I don't want the blood to rush to your head, so I don't want you going face down. I just want you rounding out that whole back. Reach down, come up, and down. 3 more. Nice job. All right. One more time through the exercise, and then we get to cool down. So again, same thing here. The more tension you add, the harder it's going to be, but we're just kind of looking for a moderate level of difficulty. So I'm just focusing on my balance, my range of motion, making sure that I'm not feeling any pain in my lower back while I'm doing this exercise. So I'm going to reach up and down as far as you can go, up and down, up, like you're going to reach to put on your shoes or your shoelaces, and down, up and down, up and down. And with that, you are done with the loop. You can throw that down, and we are on to a cool down. So for today's cool down, we're going to focus on lowering our heart rate, bringing our heart rate back down to a resting heart rate, cooling off our muscles, and making sure that we get out some of the any buildup that might have happened from lactic acid. And we're also going to focus on our breath. So as you sit here, I just want you to sit relaxed in your chair, palms up. Take some deep breaths here in through your nose and out through your mouth. Breathing in and out. In and out. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Drop your chin down and up. Down and up. Down and up. Down and up. Soft neck rolls side to side. Dropping that chin. All right. Let's get a nice deep twist in that chair. So what you're going to do is reach your arm across, place it on that outer side of your knee, and twist. If you have a chair with handles, okay, you can grab that side handle, grab the handle right here, and twist. And twist. And twist. Going to do a single leg stretch. So just reaching down to one leg, Reach down, slide down, walk your fingertips down as far as you can. Reach and hold that stretch. Come back up. Same thing, other leg. Reach down as best as you can. Walk those fingers down. Reach and hold. And come back to the middle. Give yourselves a round of applause. You have completed class today. Thank you.